Hey guys, Sportshot here, and today we're playing zoms.io. I will put the link of the game into the description. It, as the name says, kind of, it is an IO game. So, I don't know if this is gonna record right or not, but I'm playing on like a really small window, just so I don't get too much lag, so I can still play. Because trust me, Unity's kind of a bad game engine when you have to record a video on it. Unturned 3.0. Yeah, okay, but really though, I can't wait for Unturned 4.0, cause like I can actually record it. But onto this game, essentially you can build your own base. I found out that this thing would work best, and I still have 2 mage towers open to use, but essentially you put all the walls and the close range defenses on the outside where they can be used, and you try to put everything on the inside, and you can add as many layers of protection in there as you want, but just count out, because there's 250 walls. I would suggest putting 3 layers of protection in there, and play on solo, because there's less zombies. You can play in a party of up to 4, but then everybody has to be good at the game. It kind of like, everybody's skill averages out, if that makes any sense. It gives you 4 times as many zombies and 4 times as much money, but also you need everybody to be there as long. So yeah, put your if your gold stash dies or gets exploded or whatever gets destroyed, the whole thing goes down. So make sure to have that be your most protected asset. Now, since So yeah, since that is the most protective, you're gonna want also the second most protected thing that you're gonna want is the money makers. You get 8 of them, so I suggest putting them all around like that, because it kind of tightens everything up and makes it all good. Now the smaller your base, the better, but you also want some good protection. So it's the smaller the base, the better, because more cannons and more towers can fire at more different enemies. So I suggest only putting 1 or 2, maybe 3 layers of walling in between your core and your profits and your defensive towers. Now what I do here is I put a mix of every tower except for melee and mage towers, because they have pretty far range, so they'll be able to hit everything. Also, you're going to want to interweave all of the different types, so you barely have the same type of tower next to each other. This will ensure more diversity in the way that your targets are being shot at, which will then make it so that, I guess, all the targets will get dealt with equally, and there won't be any lagging behind on any side. You want every side to be equal, since there's the same distance from every side to the main core. Now, obviously, when you want to put your mages, which are essentially combat shotguns, and then your melee, which are melee, you want to put them all the way off to the edge so they can get as close up to the enemy as they can, because this will ensure that the enemy takes all the pellets to their hitbox, and that the melee thing can actually do stuff. And then on top of that, you want to have walls going around your your towers with a longer range, because they don't need to be close to the target to do the max effective damage. So essentially what this base does is it makes the most effective use out of every tower and every block in the game. And you can add more layers of walls outside if you want to defend against players, but also another thing, I guess, there's these, what do you call them? Here they are, resource harvesters. And what they'll do is, well, they'll do what their name says, they'll harvest resources. You have to put them next to a resource. But since zombies will come in this way, and they don't really have an AI, they kind of just stick to the power core and try to go after it like that. You want to make sure that like, they all spawn around here, so you want to make sure that they just glide past it. Kind of like being aerodynamic, so they don't get... Pretend that the, I don't know, zombie is the wind, or air molecules, so you don't want it to get coupled inside there, or else it'll cause drag, or otherwise drag being destruction to your resource harvesters. So this ensures that you don't have to place them down every round. So yeah, and I suggest putting your base in kind of something like mine, where it's close to a corner so that nobody will really find you. And there's a whole bunch of natural resources and blockades around you, so it'll make the zombies slower, and it'll break up the herd, which will make it a lot easier for your towers to pick them off. And in the beginning, you want, here, I'll go through here. In the beginning, you'd probably want Woody, because he can harvest resources for you without having the dangers of zombies destroying your resource harvester, or actually needing a resource harvester. So have that, I guess, until you get up to the stone things. Then you can move to Carl, because you'll most likely have resource harvesters then. So, yeah. So, I'm gonna go around and I guess show you a few techniques. Oh, another thing, when you start off, make sure you have 250 stone and 250 wood to get up your base, or else zombies will essentially eat right through it, as they do. Okay, here's an enemy. Oh, he's a neutral character, but he's getting his resources up. He's getting his resources up. Like you should. This will ensure an easy start to the game. Now, I'm not gonna practice PvP on him, because he seems pretty, like, not aggressive towards me. So, yeah. T-Dog, if you're watching this, hope you're having a nice day. If that was you, and if it wasn't, I still hope you're having a nice day. Okay, looks like zombies broke through my defense, or just a really, nasty player. Only froze there for a little bit, because I don't want my, if I ever do put ads up on my video, I don't want them to get taken down due to me cursing. So, here, we have the Beast, who really doesn't like having peace, eh? So yeah, we can just, the best thing to do is just chase them away and peel off. You don't have to kill them, because if you kill them, it really achieves nothing for you, and it'll just take you further away from your base, where there could be another threat laying there, like T-Dog, who is now gonna have a really bad day. So yeah, just try to defend your territory, and make sure that you're a little ahead of people, more than 10 times more powerful than the guy in second place. So I guess that helps. See, the score kind of combines all the elements, how their base was built, how strong their base is, how long they survived, everything like that, and it'll put that into one score, just to tell you how powerful a player is. So, yeah. So to level up your defenses, you have to level up your gold stash first, and then you have to level up, well, what I recommend doing is leveling up your gold stash, and then leveling up your profits, so that it'll be easier to then level up your defenses, and then finally level up your static defenses, or your walls. So, yeah. I guess I'll just show a little bit of gameplay for the next few minutes. And I guess I'm sorry if my videos are cringy, but I'm a young kid with less than 50 subscribers, so you know, whatever. But, yeah. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get on with some gameplay. So, as you can see, there's your resources tab. 400 tokens, you get 100 token for killing every boss zombie that you encounter, which are kind of like huge Satans. and you can use that to evolve your pets, and your stone and your wood, and kind of self-explanatory. You got wood and your stone. They're all natural resources, actually. I gotta boost that. I suggest using an Autoclicker, it really helps. Especially Razer synapse. But here's your gold, it's essentially your money, and down here it shows you your wave, or what wave you're on. And then also this blue bar right here is armor, right here. And that will help you defend yourself against zombies, because it'll absorb zombie hits, and only zombie hits. And then you have all these with your hotkeys right next to them, and then you can press Q to go through your weapons, or tools. And here's some spells, and utilities, I guess. Timeout is, it'll prevent zombies from spawning for one night cycle, just in case you need to put away your dishes, go get a drink. Also, don't play games dehydrated, it really doesn't help at all. Makes you worse, because you're tired. So yeah, but don't overdrink either. Just like get a cup of water every hour or something. But yeah, and then the spell, it'll heal your towers in the area of effect, so wherever you put it down, it'll heal your towers there. I'm just gonna chase off the beast, because he's being kind of a gaylord right now. So yeah. So let's upgrade our gold stash. Okay, so we now have ruby upgrades unlocked. And yeah, ruby's just a little expensive, you could say. It's 8,000 gold per upgrade. That's not cheap. So yeah, I'm just gonna start collecting the rest of what I need from here. Okay, so I guess I'll just let myself earn some more gold. But yeah, this is essentially the it's essentially the game. It says a little leaderboard here. It shows you if you are. It shows you the top 10 plus where you are if you're not in the top 10. But yeah. So this has been IO Games with Sportshot. Hope you're having a nice day. Comment, like, subscribe. Hit that bell notification, become in the notification squad. Have a nice day. Sportshot out. Good chat.